We made some short-term repairs to the bridge, but we're going to have to go in and do some additional repairs later this month. We're expecting the project to go to bid later this week, and then we're going to award the project in a week. We're going to be, removing some of the concrete on the bridge. We're going to be putting in new support beams. We're going to be sealing the entire bridge deck and restriping the roadway.
We'd like to take it to the design capacity of having a grade separate interchange, which is with a traffic bridge. It does help with mobility, but it can reduce collisions because a bridge does eliminate that conflict that you can get with a at-grade intersection. It's a letter of support to encourage ADOT through CYMPO here locally. We continue to move forward with the improvements to Highway 89A as funding becomes available. It's been a decade-long process to continue to build out 89A, and Vane Road was the last phase they finished. This would be hopefully the next phase that they'd be encouraged to move forward with.
It's an Arizona Centennial Monument that we're making out there. It'll be located in Prescott Valley when it's finished in front of the town civic center. So we have both artists, the original watercolor artist, Bob Bosbell, and Debbie Gesner, the artist at Bronzesmith who sculpted the piece. The Keene family had decided to do this with Paradise Valley, and they chose Bronzesmith to cast it. So there again, Debbie Gesner sculpted the piece with Jeff and Bill Keene, the sons, and it's a wonderful piece, and people will be able to see that as well.
If you are on a dating website and they ask you to leave, to go to email or instant message, that's just a red flag because that can help scammers to get you to leave the site so there's no record of that communication or encounter on that dating website. They may say that perhaps they're out of country because of work, because they've been deployed in the military, because of a family emergency. In other words, it makes it difficult for you actually to meet with them or perhaps even communicate with them via telephone.
Man handed one of the tellers a note demanding cash and indicating that he had a weapon, that he had a gun. The teller gave the man cash, and he immediately left the bank without incident. A white male, mid to late 20s, and he was probably about 5'10". Only paid attention to that one teller, didn't really raise any kind of ruckus, so we didn't have a bunch of witnesses that saw him. He left on a bicycle, we think, onto Gurley Street, and then eastbound on Gurley. We kind of followed a little trail outside of the bank, and he dropped a few bills, and we were able to pick that up. And it was obviously the money that just left the bank with him. He didn't actually have a bag. Looks like he was trying to stuff the money in his pockets, and some of the money got loose. We don't want anybody to get hurt over, a few hundred, a few $1,000s like that. So she did an excellent job. She maintained her composure. She was a good witness for us, and she did an excellent job. So she definitely did the right thing by just handing over the money and not causing a disturbance.